Most portable tire inflators will leave you stranded in the middle of the highway at night. So today I will check if the OSRAM TYREinflate 1600 Essential will save your journey and help you out with your flat tire on your car. I actually did quite a few reviews of those portable car tire inflators or small portable compressors, however you want to call them, and I actually have a Excel spreadsheet link down below where I score every and each one of them with different categories. So in today's unboxing and test we'll check the OSRAM 1600. So this costs about $50 or so. Let's check what is inside the box. So let's take out everything as it goes. We've got the hose for the pump itself. We'll check that in detail as well on a car test, which I do in my reviews as well. Let's check out this little guy. So these are the accessories right here. So you can inflate your soccer ball or whatever. You have a adapter for your bike tires and a adapter for something like an inflatable ring for swimming, etc. So when it comes to the connection, this is a USB Type-C charging cable right here, which is nice to see that they use the USB Type-C with all of that being said. Of course, we don't need the instruction, as always. Let's check out the main device itself. Let's take it out from the pouch. Nice that they included a pouch. TYREinflate 1600 Essential. It weighs almost 500 grams. 10.3 bar. When it comes to those tire inflators, at least the ones that are, let's say, premium brands, they go up to 10 bar. Every one of them. As it comes to the finish, it's not really a high quality finish, but this is a tool that needs to serve its purpose, so we don't really expect a good finish, but I always rank as well in my spreadsheet the quality, how it's made, actually, how it feels. So let's try to turn it on. Jumps right back on, a nice bright LED display. So let's try the flashlight. It works, the feedback is pretty good, not a lag device. We got some modes here as well: soccer ball, bike, scooter I guess, and car. So let's go to car. PSI, bar and bar. Pretty sure when you long press the M button, this will switch to bar. So we got PSI on the soccer ball, then we change to bar on the bike. We can preset the amount of pressure you want. So let's say we want 2.6 bar, and I will just test run it right now to see how it sounds. It is pretty loud, I gotta say, and we'll see how it performs in a real scenario. Here is the connection for the USB Type-C, just behind a little rubber gasket. Let's check out the hose itself, how it connects right here. This is my second OSRAM device, and I have a video on the TYREinflate 2000 series as well that you can find on my channel. And let's go to the real test on the car right now. So right now when I just put it on the tire, it should show the pressure that is inside the car or inside the tire. So you got about 2.35 bar. So with my testing, so what I usually do, I go from 1 bar to 2.4 bar on my tire, and in an Excel spreadsheet you will have that calculated to a, let's say, standard modern day SUV tire that is usually a very common tire size. So let's do the test from 1 bar to 2.4 bar. The time was around 4.5 minutes for it to 35.19. I will calculate the time on the SUV tire. Now we'll check how warm this is. This is really warm. The pipe itself is, I cannot pretty much touch it. It's very hot, but this is usually how it looks like with those devices. And overall, so far, I will give it a good score. You can see the final score, of course, on the spreadsheet, but we'll check what does the orange mark on the battery actually mean. This device was fully charged before doing the test, and see you on the final bit in a second. So speaking about the battery, this, I will show you right here, indicates green, orange or red. So as you can see, it is red now and just shut off by itself. So the only real drawback of this device, I would say, is the battery size, because I did a stress test and I inflated the tire once again, as you saw on the video, from 1 bar to 2.4 bar, and it died exactly at the end of the second run. So this won't for sure inflate 4 of your tires completely, but I can safely say that it is pretty fast, pretty robust. The quality is surprisingly good for a, let's say, essential entry-level OSRAM device, and it is a strong contender for sure. So let's try to even turn on the lamp, if it will allow me. You see the battery is so dead that I cannot even turn on the LED lamp. What it lacks is a compartment, I would say, for the accessories. So like the Bosch Easy Pump has, it has a compartment down here that you can simply close and not lose your items when you take this biking, for example, and you need to inflate your bike tire. You cannot do anything if you lose this adapter, for example. So a storage compartment for the device inside the device would be a nice thing. About the sound it makes, I gotta say it's pretty high quality sound, if you know what I mean. It doesn't sound like one of those Chinese pumps. Don't know how this would be after like 2 years of usage and so on. When it comes to the air hose, we've seen on previous videos of mine that those can go bad, and they are bad sometimes from the factory. This one is very good. The top twists on its own, no leakage whatsoever. I would totally give this a high score. And yeah, link in the description below if you'd like to see my portable air pump comparison. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. See you on the next one. Bye bye.